First story for you that I want to talk about is a movie that came out last week, The Best Man Holiday. And I gotta tell you folks, I went to go see it last weekend. It's a really, really, really good movie. It's a very, very good movie. And to be perfectly honest, I am rather surprised that critics are shocked that the movie, this particular black film, is doing so well. Now, let me be clear on this. For any folks who haven't seen this movie or know about The Best Man, I guess now it's a biopic. It's not a, it's a series, I guess, at this point in time. So The Best Man, the original Best Man, came out in 1999. And it starred, an A-list cast of African-American actors and actresses sort of telling the story of professional black America. And the whole ideal of black African-Americans being in professional spaces and also being friends. And it's a narrative that you rarely ever see from black, I'm not gonna lie, it's a narrative you rarely ever see in the Black America movie narrative. A lot of times you see, not to hate on Tyler Perry, but you sort of see this sort of comedy about, gun-toting grandma, or you see there's drugs and crack and all this other stuff. And this movie, the first movie wasn't like that at all, and the sequel wasn't like it at all. The Best Man Holiday, but it made headlines this past weekend. And opened the weekend to decent reviews, extremely rare A+ rating from the CinemaScore, excellent box office numbers, making $30.6 million, a close second to Marvel's Thor, which was $35.8 million in its second weekend. But the film features a predominantly black cast, like I said at the beginning, it's doing really well. And people are so shocked by the fact that African-American movies do well, and that's because we've seen a continued neglect of the African-American story in movie lines. It blows my mind, right? Like, what you see this one where there could be a romantic comedy that features an all-Caucasian cast, or has one Caucasian member or one African-American member in the cast, and that movie is supposed to be an American movie about romance, but a movie featuring an all African-American cast with one white cast member is considered an African-American movie, distinct from a movie with an all-white cast. So that's, I think, where the critics are coming with this. We're shocked the movie's doing well. But the movie is it's a romantic comedy about a group of friends. And I think that's my problem here. That people are sort of shocked that this movie did well. This movie is just as much of a romantic comedy as Failure to Launch with Matthew McConaughey and Sarah Jessica Parker as any other movie. So the point I'm making here, the argument that I'm trying to make here, is I'm happy the movie's doing well. I'm glad it's doing well. I'm not surprised at all that it's doing well. It's a wonderful movie. And if you have not seen it, I need you to go to the theaters and see The Best Man Holiday. It is worth seeing. It is action-packed. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll reminisce on your friends and your college experience.